Yeah, yeah. Woo. I can't really be too loud because I'm like right next to the kids' room. So yeah, we are the Super Bowl champions. 6 rings. We're up there with the Pittsburgh Steelers, tied for six. What a crazy game this was. Back and forth, defense for both teams were spot on. But the first thing I gotta talk about this game is that halftime show was horrible. And I'm a fan of Maroon 5. I like Maroon 5. But that halftime show was just not good. That's all I gotta say. It's not good. I got a lot of people were saying it wasn't the greatest. It was a dumpster fire. Some people were saying one of the worst performances of all time on the halftime show. I I like I like Maroon 5. I I I think they're a good band. Um, the fact that they had to mix things up around, kind of weird. It was kind of a weird show performance. Um, but yeah, the game, the second half, both defenses, like defensively, they both played amazing defense. Probably one of the best games the Patriots have played all year defensive wise. Offense wise, Julian Edelman, MVP, Super Bowl MVP, was spectacular. Um, we got that touchdown, and that's what did it. And the field goal. Um, but you got to give kudos to the LA Rams. Like they played spectacular as well. They just weren't able to converge offensively as well. Like it was like both teams couldn't get what they wanted done. It was like back and forth. Um, Chung, uh, he hurt his arm, so he was out. And the next man up came in, did his job. McCourty brothers, both of them, did their job. So Gilmore with the interception did his job. Like overall, like both teams played fantastic. And they asked Brady at the end when they did the ceremony for the trophy. He's coming back. He's not going to retire. He's going to be back next year, and hopefully, uh, Josh Gordon will come back and play. He'll get a ring as well, which is pretty cool. He gets a Super Bowl ring because he contributed for their games in the regular season. He played I guess like the maximum games, so he gets a ring. He helped out a lot. A lot of people were saying, he doesn't deserve one, but when he came to New England, he came to play, and he played amazing. And a lot of people were saying, a lot of fans. I'm on a lot of New England fan groups saying that as soon as he came in on board, we started getting a good route, getting routes and getting plays and getting the ball to him. And it was like kind of like what the back in the day there when Brady was thrown to Randy Moss. So it was good. It was a it it was. I'm speechless. I'm just rambling right here right now, and my phone's going off like crazy. Um, I'm running out of battery. I've only got like 37% battery, so I'm not really sure how long this stream is gonna go. But I'm not even sure if anyone's gonna come in or what. But um, if you're watching the replay right now, um, and you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, the NFL, the National Football League, had their Super Bowl championship today. American, the AFC, the American League, American champion, like the Americans versus the National League. So the American League versus the National League, and was the New England Patriots, who are based in Massachusetts, and LA, which is California. So played for the Super Bowl, Vince Lombardi Trophy. This is American football, huge sport. The commercials, commercials were pretty decent. There was a few that were kind of like, what the heck is that? But I got to see all the commercials this year from the CB. I guess it was a feed from CBS. The commercials were good. Um, there were some weird ones. There was a lot of different commercials. But yeah, if you're not familiar with football, that's what it is. So, and like I said, both teams played amazing, and we managed to get the end. We managed to get the ball and got that field goal. So that was the kicker right there. We got that field goal, gave us the lead, and once you get the lead with only a few minutes left, it's um, you're bound, right? So some history. The LA Rams kicker. Uh, I think he made history for the longest. I think it was the longest punt. I think it was 63 yards, which is like the super. I think it was either the Super Bowl. That was like one of the longest, and it was also one of the lowest scoring games. And it was also the first time in Super Bowl history where no teams had scored with first three quarters. So some history was made in this game, and it was just good. It was good back and forth. So I couldn't really like go all out and celebrate hard like I did the when the Patriots beat the Atlanta Falcons, because that was a crazy game. We were Everyone knows, if you follow the football, we were down 28-3, and we came back and won it. So that was for ring number 5. And then last year, my good buddy Sean Rockenboxes, his Philadelphia Eagles, we lost to the better team. The Eagles were a better team last year, so, and that was a good game as well. So, but but yeah, like I said, it was back and forth the whole time this year. So yeah, now we got football finished, baseball finished, football's finished. Hockey is going to be going. Baseball spring training starts. The Blue Jays are going to be opening up spring training, so it's getting closer. Like today was like 10 degrees Celsius here. It was amazing weather, and if it stays like that for the next few days, I'll be a happy camper, because I don't mind walking and being active and being outside when it's really nice out. So, but anyway, you guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up because there's nobody in here. I'm not seeing anything in the chat. So thank you so much. If you're watching the replay of this, thank you so very much. I do appreciate all you guys, your amazing support. Like I posted on my Facebook, I am super passionate about my sports teams that I cheer for, and the New England Patriots are by far they're my favorite, my favorite team. Um, for those of you who are not familiar with how I became a New England Patriots fan, funny story. I never really was into football as a kid. My dad was a fan of the Buffalo Bills, and one weekend I was visiting him in Guelph, 17 years ago actually, and yeah, because I would have been, was that 2002? Yeah, I went to visit my dad, and I stopped in to see him, and he was a big Buffalo Bills fan, and I was watching the game with him, and I didn't really follow football back then, like I said, and I was like, "Oh, cool! Can I watch with you? And, like, can I cheer?" And he's like, "Jeff, the the Buffalo Bills are my team. You want to watch for football? You want to cheer for football? Pick a team." I was like, "Okay, whatever." They're playing the Patriots. I was like, "That's this team's winning. I'll cheer for the New England Patriots, I guess." And that's when they won their first Super Bowl. Was that year against the Rams were St. Louis at the time. So, and I've been a New England Patriots fan ever since. So, and trying to learn up on a lot of the history, because you get a lot of you get called band. I get called bandwagon fans all the time because in Canada we don't have like NFL football. We have the CFL. So, but yeah, that's how I became a New England Patriots fan. So Kathy's still dealing with her bronchitis, and but yeah, like I said, you guys, I do appreciate all your comments. I appreciate all your support. I'm so thankful and grateful. As I always say, like if I didn't have you guys, I'd be talking to this camera by myself. And it's nice to have you guys here, even though you're not in the live stream right now. But you guys who are watching the replay right now, thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. So tomorrow, busy day tomorrow, friends and family event. Really looking forward to that. And yeah, as I always say, please stay happy, be happy, and bye for now.